Hey, how's it going? It's John. And that's my time right there. It is Saturday, the 21st of March. Nice long weekend. It feels as though it's been so long since I've talked to you all. Uh, Mostly just because work feels like an eternity every day. In terms of my health, I have still not got corona. That's good, right? I have, at least I don't think I do. It's possible that, I am a carrier and I have no symptoms, as is possible for anyone who goes out into public at this point. It's just, I mean, all I can do is stay clean, wash my hands, try to keep a decent um like standard of germ non-transferring procedure, that stuff. So I don't know, it's I'm doing what I can, but I still have to work because I work at a grocery store. uh I'm maintaining my weight, so yeah, it's still sitting at 185, 186 ish. I have gotten back my lab results, and they all seem to be normal, nothing exciting, no big changes, at least in terms of my thyroid, that sort of thing, and nothing that stands out in terms of why I might be tired, other than the fact that I'm working way too goddamn much and way too goddamn hard. But I mean, that's just every day, so that's fun. In terms of my mood, because I do qualify that as part of my health, it's been pretty bad. I have been rather grumpy, and obviously, it's not the sort of thing I like to have happen. But it's something that does happen. I just get in a bit of a funk, and it's hard to express and direct my disdain. Most of it is going towards customers where it belongs, but I do feel like everyone who I talk to feels a little bit of this just crummy mood that I'm in, and for that, I have to apologize in general to whoever I have to deal with or has to deal with me, really. Uh, Channel progress. I have finished up my scripting for the Copperville Mines walkthrough guide. I have a little bit left to do ish on that. So it's not entirely true, but the things that I have to do require that I go in, play through the cover of mines with a group that is fully like will take my orders, as it were, and do the things that I need to do to see, okay, what's in this crevasse, what happens when you get hit by this dude. So I still haven't gotten those little tidbits of information that I need to complete that script, and in the same turn, I will be getting the footage that I need. So those two steps will go hand in hand to putting me a little bit closer to putting on another video. So I'm happy about that. I feel like I have not been able to spend a lot of time on my channel just because of the amount of exhaustion, amount I just feel like I don't want to do anything. I don't want to help anyone. I don't want to accomplish anything when I get home because I'm just like spent by the time I get home. It's something I need to fix, something I might be able to fix just from it continuing long enough that I just kind of deal with it, or maybe it will get better. Maybe work will stop dragging my ass across the ground, but we'll see. Here's hoping. In gaming news, Animal Crossing is out. It came out on the 20th. I actually ordered the copy off of Amazon. Unfortunately, I didn't pre-order it soon enough so that it is being delivered on the 24th. I am okay with this. I will get to it when I get to it. Everybody else is playing it, and I'm just like staring through the window, like, I want to be on the island too. I actually don't know what to name my island. That's a thing. I had thought about a few names, but I certainly could do with a hand naming it if anybody has any ideas. Um, Doom Eternal also came out on the 20th. I'm probably not going to play that one. I mean, I might play it eventually, but it's not on my list of things that I definitely got to get right now. I like Doom games. I do. It's just they've not been a priority for me, and I have to pick and choose because fundage is always a limit for me, unfortunately. Speaking of fundage, I have a tremendous concern that I'm going to be needing to buy a new monitor. I don't want to do that, but my current monitor has been doing a little bit of a woogity woogity on me, like getting red lines and things. That might just mean I need a new cord. I'm gonna have to test some things, figure it out, or it might mean I have to get a new video card, which is way worse. I mean, I don't know. I haven't priced anything, so I don't know, but I assume. So yeah. More gaming news in terms of what I'm doing. Still getting more than enough levels to reach my maximum, like all my max levels on Final Fantasy 14 by the end of the year. Right now, I did the math. I need something like 4.5 levels a day, and I've blown that out of the water just because I play way too much. Uh, of course, that's probably got something to do with the amount of time and or the lack of time and the amount of stress I have because I play too much, perhaps. But I mean, it's something to do to at least distract, and it is a fun game I enjoy. So there's that. The marketplace in Final Fantasy XIV seems to be tanking. I mean, I don't know that for sure. This is just my personal opinion, but when I see things that I was selling not a month ago for over 500 at Gil, like down the line, I'm going down a list and I'm seeing them selling for 100 gil or less. It's bad. That, in my opinion, means that something's gone wrong. Either the number of people who are on now are buying or not buying, are farming materials and putting it on the marketplace just willy nilly, uh, or else something is going on that I'm just not understanding in terms of the overarching economy. But because they did have the this new reconstruction event that requires a whole lot of crafting and a whole lot of gathering, which is you'd expect that would mean that people would be more in need of those materials, not that they would just be like lowering the price and lowering the price. But I don't know. Economies are weird, especially game economies. Game economies get crazy because there's not nearly as many like forces trying to hold on to them and make them not be broken, essentially. Uh, but in animal news, Ashton the cat, I have started brushing him at my desk. I normally had done it in the bathroom, and I use like a comb right here just to get his excessive fur, and he seems to like it. He certainly has no problems with being brushed, but he seems to enjoy uh, being brushed in my lap. And it also means that I can do actual work because brushing Ashton is not a like quick process. He will not get tired ever. It's like when you throw a dog a ball, they won't get tired. For Ashton, it's when you brush him. He will just be like, "Brush me." Okay, it's been like half an hour. Are you done yet? Brush me. All right, I got a life to live. Please let me move on with my life. No, brush me. All right. Okay, that's fair. But that's just the way it's got to be for Kitty Cat. You got to keep him entertained because, I mean, he ain't got anything to do. He's stuck here, just like us. And I've been considering gardening uh, as a post apocalyptic hobby, just something that would be useful to know in the event of a need for producing my own food, not just that, but more realistically, because growing your own food is pretty satisfying, and I've always kind of wanted to have something go from seed to food on my plate, and that's been a very neat thing to me. And we'd been discussing uh, my and Crystal and I had discussed there being a garden in the backyard. I think Maya wanted to get a fence or replace the fence that we have before we actually go about and do that. But it's a long term project and something I had just been thinking of currently, just because of like food being a little bit harder to come by because we have to fight crowds and social distance, and it's a problem. It just That's not necessarily a realistic solution right now, seeing as it would be like months before anything came out of the ground theoretically or successfully. Um, but it is something that I was thinking of, so I figured I would bring it up. Um, the girls have been currently working on something a little bit more like immediately viable, which is getting Cat 6 going through the attic and coming out our walls so we can get outlets or internet rather than what we have right now, which is kind of a weird little like snake nest coming all around the place of wires. And like it works. Obviously, we have Wi-Fi signal and that's functional, and we have those wires going across the like across the house. We've got ones going from the living room all around the wall and into my room, just so I have internet right now. But it's not really ideal. Those things are like a tripping hazard. We set up little like 3D printed little like clips, and then we stuck them to the wall, and then we clipped the cords to the wall so that they would not be a tripping hazard, and they came out of the clips almost immediately, and they have not been able to stay in for any given amount of time. So it's okay though. We'll have a solution. They're working on something that is a little bit more permanent and a little less kludged, and I think it's going to look really good. They're working super hard. I again have been feeling like, oh, I don't want to help doing anything. I don't want to help anyone, even though this is like a thing that's going to benefit me in the end. I do feel bad about that. So I haven't really done a whole lot. They've been going up into the attic, which is terrifying. We have a ladder that is a good ladder, but it always feels so rickety when we go up into the attic. I have never actually gone into the attic. I've just poked my head in. It's just kind of terrifying to me. Just I don't do well with heights on like an unstable surface, and I don't do well with like strange dark rooms. So none of this sounds like a thing that I want to get involved in, but they are doing a great job so far. And I am helping a little bit, but not like major things. I helped pull some wire out of the wall that they had sort of strung down, and I have helped to take things from one attic to another, because there's two attic doors in our house that are not they're not connected, to two separate attics. So Crystal's in one, Maya's in the other, and they're doing their thing. And they'll hand me some rope or some cable or something that needs to go from one person to the other, and I'll take care of that. But I ain't going up there. That's not a thing I'm going to do. It's not likely. I should probably give a question of the day, and I think I did actually earlier. We are going to have an Animal Crossing town in the next few days. I would like to know your guys' opinions. What should my town name be, or island name be? I haven't actually gotten the game, so I don't even know, and I don't want to watch any videos to spoil myself. But what, pray tell, do you, my glorious YouTubers, think I should name my town? I'm a little bit early on my doneness, but I'm going to call it for now. See you guys next stream, and good luck. Have fun.